Hey Facebook and YouTube, this is Paul and I'm making another financial advice video coming to you from my home office here, and I'm doing this in September 2024, so when you hear the numbers you know you can put a time and date stamp on them. And I'm doing this conversational style video to have a conversation with you about why financial advisors and financial planners typically advise to not buy a brand new car, and especially not finance it and have a car payment. Now, most people have very much normalized having a car payment as part of their monthly budget, and they really don't recognize how much that's really costing them. And I don't think that this is a topic where you say this is a smart move, this is a dumb move, we don't want to judge each other. Let's just have a conversation about something called opportunity cost, right? So if you put all your money into a car, it costs you the opportunity to use your money in 1,000 other places, such as paying off your credit cards or funding insurance, life insurance, or funding retirement, or you're putting your kids in a nicer school, whatever it may be. So for this video, I went to the Google machine, and Kelley Blue Book says the average new car vehicle today is $47,000. Capital One says that the average term of a used car loan is 69 months. That's 5 3/4 years. We'll just round that out to 6 years for easy math. The Zebra says that 2/3 of all car owners will buy a new car every 5 years. Well, that's pretty powerful. And if you listen to this video, think about how much money those people are spending and or losing over the course of their lifetime. Today's credit score is 705 on average, and a 705 credit score will mean that you have a loan interest rate of 6.87%. And because your new car is losing value faster than you're paying it off, and that should be an alarm bell ringing in the back of your head. Your vehicle is losing value faster than you're paying it off. So you have to pay for gap insurance that averages about $700 per loan. And most states collect a 6% sales tax. And at the end of 6 years, we are told that the vehicle has lost on average 65% of its value. So that's throwing a lot of information at you. Let's go ahead and put the numbers through the gunkulator and find out what that really means. Well, at the end of 6 years, you have lost value in vehicles of $30,550. Well, there's other fees as well, like $10,025 just in interest charges on your loan, plus $2,820 that you lost in sales tax, plus the $700 that you lost in your gap insurance, means at the end of 6 years, you've taken a loss of $44,095. Just watched it evaporate right out of your checking account and wondering why I don't have any money. Divide that number by 6 years, and that means you're losing every year $7,349. Now you're going to say, Paul, we knew that when we bought the new car, it was going to lose value, and having a car payment is normal, so what's the big deal? Are you not really telling us anything new? Well, this is an opportunity cost conversation. So what could you have had instead? Well, for the next phase of this conversation, I'm going to tell you that regardless of your age, the formula for generating wealth is called compound interest over time. And the sooner you start putting money into this formula, the sooner this formula starts generating massive returns. And interest on your interest on your interest on your interest really becomes extraordinary in the outlying years. So you'll hear people say you do this sooner. Soon as you have money, soon as you have the wisdom, you want to start investing so that the law of compound interest over time works most for you. So what does that mean? I am targeting the rest of this conversation and aiming it at a 24-year-old. Not only do they have a long span of time for this formula to work, but 24 is actually the age when most people have graduated college, they've got there or they're starting their career job and they want to reward themselves and start adulting, a phrase that didn't exist when I was a kid, but it's a thing now. They want to start adulting, and to do that, they're going to go out and buy themselves a nice car, and of course they have to finance it because they can't pay cash. So, if they would have taken their $7,349 annual loss instead and put it into a Roth IRA, an individual retirement account, in which they invested in the S&P 500 stock fund. So the S&P 500 over any 10-year period has averaged 10%. The reality is the last 5 or 6 years it's been 14%. So I'm very comfortable doing my math based on 10%. Okay? It's a realistic, doable number. $7,349 for 6 years, and then you stop contributing to a Roth IRA means you will become a millionaire at age 59. At age 65, it will have grown from 1 million to 789,000 for almost $1.8 million in value at 65. Starting at age 60, you're generating $100,000 a year off of this account. If you let that money sit, it only gets bigger every year. That's the power of compound interest over time. From age 60 to age 65, that $100,000 a year becomes $162,000 a year. 100% tax-free because it's in a Roth IRA. So, when you hear people talking about not encouraging new car purchases and certainly not financing those new car purchases and having a massive monthly car payment for 6 years, and people doing this, repeating this every 5 years, some folks actually taking the equity they still owe on their car loan, with negative equity, and rolling it into their next car purchase. So now they're financing a car that they don't even have anymore. It's no wonder that people are ending up yelling that they don't have any money left over for themselves. So again, this is not a judgmental video. This is an awareness video as to what your money could be doing instead, right? So for one, I'm not saying don't buy a new car, and I'm not saying don't finance it. May or may not be the right move. What I'm saying is, if you can skip that first new car purchase or delay that next new car purchase and instead put that money to work for yourself, it can grow into some significant amount of tax-free wealth. So go out and keep your old beater running, buy a used car, right? Buy a Toyota Camry or a Honda Civic, something stupid reliable, and it's going to last 300, 400,000 miles, and just keep doing that for one car buying cycle, and you can have tremendous wealth waiting for you at the back end. Now you understand why we don't encourage new cars, financing new cars, and certainly the power of compound interest over time working for you in a 100% tax-free Roth IRA. A lot of information in this 8.5, almost 9-minute video. Remember, when you know the way, be a guide to others, and that's what I do with my videos. Please like and subscribe. Check out my links. Share my videos in any social media place where you discuss finances or you want to help out your friends and family. And as always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.